Here's a number I need you to sit with for a second. $49,191. That is the average price of a new car in America right now, in January 2026. That's not a luxury SUV. That's not a BMW. That's the average. You know what your parents paid for their house in 1995? Less than that. And if you think the used market is your escape hatch, the average used car just crossed $25,000. That's what a new car cost 5 years ago. So what actually happened? I'm going to break down the 7 real reasons your car budget is getting destroyed. And I'm not going to waste your time with vague economic fluff. I'm talking specific numbers, specific decisions made by specific people, and most importantly, exactly what you can do about it today. Because the game is rigged. But once you see how it's rigged, you can stop playing by their rules. Reason 7. The loan trap nobody talks about. Here's a psychological trick dealers have been quietly running on you for years. They never talk about the price of the car. They talk about the payment. Can you do $650 a month? Sounds fine, right? But nobody tells you that the average car loan is now 68.8 months long. That's nearly 6 years. And 1 in 8 buyers, 11.7%, are signing 84-month loans. 7 years on a car. Here is where it turns into a trap. You borrow $50,000 at today's average rate of 7.5%, up from 4% just 4 years ago. Stretch that over 7 years, and you've paid $65,000 for a car. In year 4, you still owe $30,000 on a vehicle now worth $22,000. You're $8,000 underwater. Stuck. Can't sell, can't trade. And if anything goes wrong, job loss, medical bill, anything, you're looking at repossession. And this is not hypothetical. Subprime auto delinquencies just hit 8.6%. That's worse than 2008. Reason 6. The tariff tax you are paying without knowing. In 2025, automakers absorbed tariff costs quietly. In 2026, they stopped being quiet. Here is what happened. 25% tariffs on imported vehicles and components. Every semiconductor, every catalytic converter, every wire harness built outside the US were passed directly to you. According to Kelley Blue Book, that adds a minimum of $2,000 to every vehicle. On trucks and larger SUV models, it is closer to $4,000. And here is the part that should genuinely anger you. The companies did not eat this cost. Their margins are fine. Ford's F-150 line alone generates over $15 billion in annual revenue. They chose to pass it on because they could, and because you have no alternative. The irony is this: there are ultra-affordable electric vehicles being built right now, some under $15,000. You just cannot buy them because US trade rules block Chinese electric vehicle imports entirely. Reason 5. You are paying for features you never wanted. Quick question. When was the last time you bought something and were forced to take options you did not ask for? That is your new car in 2026. Government mandates, fuel economy standards, automatic emergency braking, backup cameras, and connectivity systems add between $2,000 and $5,000 to every vehicle, according to Moody's Analytics. Some of it is genuinely useful. Most of it is automakers protecting themselves from lawsuits while billing you for the privilege. You want a basic car? Sorry. Base trims now come with touchscreens that require dealer-only software updates, continuously variable transmissions that need $300 service every 20,000 miles, and driver assist packages you will accidentally trigger on the highway at 2 a.m. The average simple car in 2026 costs $50,000. In 2015, that same category was $30,000. The car did not get $20,000 better. The mandates and add-ons just compounded. Reason 4. The pandemic reset that never reset back. Here's something the auto industry does not want you to realize. During the pandemic, when chips were scarce and lots were empty, dealers discovered something. They could charge full manufacturer's suggested retail price, sometimes above it, and people still bought because there was nothing else to buy. That behavior became the new baseline. Inventory is back now. In 2026, dealer lots are stocked. Day supply, the industry measure of how long current inventory would last, surged in early 2026. The excuse for high prices is gone. But the prices did not come back down, because prices never voluntarily go down once buyers accept them. The market reset upward by 30% since 2019. Average transaction prices hit $50,326 in late 2025, a record. The National Automobile Dealers Association projects 2026 sales at 16 million units, below the pre-pandemic norm of 16.2 million. Fewer buyers, same prices, full lots. Reason 3. The economy split in two, and car prices followed. This one is uncomfortable, but you need to hear it. The car market no longer prices for the average American. It prices for the top of the American economy. In 2020, 18% of new car buyers earned over $150,000 a year. Today, that number is 29%. Almost 1 in 3 buyers. And because those buyers can absorb $50,000 plus price tags without flinching, automakers have zero pressure to bring costs down. Meanwhile, at the other end, subprime delinquencies are at 8.6%. The Philadelphia Fed says that is worse than 2008. Young buyers are delaying purchases entirely. The average age of a new car buyer in America is now 51 years old. In 2001, it was 43. Think about what that means. The car industry is slowly becoming a luxury product, like buying a boat or a vacation home, rather than basic transportation. And for millions of Americans, that is already the reality. Reason 1. They stopped building cars for normal people. This is the one that should make you genuinely angry. The cheapest new car you could buy in America, the Nissan Versa at $17,390, was discontinued in December 2025. Gone. As of right now, there is no new vehicle you can purchase in the United States for under $25,000. The floor of the market just disappeared. Not gradually, it was pulled. Ford discontinued the Fiesta, Focus, and Fusion. GM killed the Cruze, Sonic, and Impala. Honda stopped making the Fit. Toyota canceled the Yaris. An entire category of transportation, the affordable, reliable, practical small car, was systematically eliminated. Not because Americans did not want them, but because they did not make automakers rich enough. And this has consequences beyond just your wallet. The average buyer age is 51. Young people are getting priced out of car ownership entirely at the exact age when a car means independence, employment opportunities, and economic mobility. We are creating a generation of Americans who cannot afford to get to work. If this video helped you see something you did not see before, hit subscribe. Because every week I break down exactly how money systems actually work. So you stop getting taken advantage of by the ones who understand them better than you do. I'll see you in the next one.